We took away a lot of value from this program. We were able to completely design an entry strategy into the US, gives us an artifact that we can take to our investors and help us sort of galvanize, I guess, our fundraising and our, general go-to-market approach. I think if you're a founder in Australia trying to get into the States, talk to Rob.
Hi, just sharing a few words from founders Greg and Steve.
I'm Steve and this is my brother Greg, and we're the founders of SupportFusion. We make a B2B SaaS platform that connects IT teams and their managed service providers so they can work more effectively and efficiently.
So when teams historically want to connect together, that involves a whole integration project that could cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. And we found a way to integrate in hours and at a fraction of the cost. I think the biggest thing I took away from the program was the fact that there are so many different markets within the US. We thought it was one big market, but we're able to now understand the different states and the way they work and the different opportunities different companies have in those individual states.
Yeah, and I really liked the combination of sort of classroom learning with the relevant experts, giving us their opinions, their key takeaways, and really putting a real life wrapper around the learning. So you don't just get away with, here's a bunch of academic topics, go and work it out yourself. It's here's that, but also here's how to actually apply it, what's worked for real people and how they achieve their success.
Another thing I took away from this program was the methodic approach to how to enter the US market, how to build a US entry plan, and specifically looking at the criteria that we need to meet in order to be successful, and thinking that ahead of time. Because we were going through fundraising while we've been in this program, right? And I think it's about, understanding then how we frame our entry into the US journey for investors and being able to use what we've learned from the program in order to sort of solidify our US entry plan, our go-to-market plan, rather than just us thinking the US is a great market to enter because it's bigger than Australia, but actually the reasons why specifically. I think the method of delivery was really great. We had, the opportunity to still do our working day. We came in for a bit of night school. We got well fed and looked after by Rob. We had plenty of snacks and gave us plenty of energy to take on all of the learning and the additional information that we picked up from the program.
Honestly, it was mind-blowing how good this program framed something like a US market entry, and really not just for US. A lot of it you could take and apply to other markets as well. Obviously the content is really US centric, which is great, and that's Rob's key experience. But the structure and the playbook is something that you can take and follow the same approach to enter any market, really. Rob is amazing and he brings so much knowledge, and he is the guy to get you to the US.
Yeah, I think if you're a founder in Australia trying to get into the States, talk to Rob.
If you want to prepare, de-risk, and accelerate your US expansion, join us.